Takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
On the double.
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lance looking to throw it. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And some space here. 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Striker, 3-3.
McCaffrey trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory, or might he go for it?
Lance going to sneak it. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And Lance going to throw. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Let's go.
1st and goal at the 1. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
To throw, it's Lance. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal.
Now Lance.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on third and goal.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Gay's kick is good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good,
and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
10 seconds.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want to...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
I'm talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. On 2nd and 9, Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. To throw, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're going for it. It's Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Shotgun now from Murray. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Swim.
Murray going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
On play action, Lance. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
On play action, it's Murray.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw.
Got a man. It's McBride complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And some room to work. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. At that time, a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
That kick, by the way, Charles, made career long.
Well, we did watch watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their three-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a three-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap. But he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Here's Lance to throw it. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And this is going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. The 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Blankenship out for the point after.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Lance going back to the air after the pick six. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
From the 35 on second down, Lance. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And some room to maneuver. Shoves him aside. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the gun on third down, Lance. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go option to the short side. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Murray to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
To throw is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
And he will get a good amount of yardage back on 2nd down, but the clock still runs.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
They'll need 5 this play to move the sticks.
10 seconds. Ready?
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Gay is on for the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort.